Hi people, Monique Noel-Gunter here, making video 20 of 365 on my journey to a better me. So today was a good day. I got to spend most of the day with my family and we ran some errands, got some planning done for next week, made some phone calls, reaching out to some friends and some family members to check in and see how they're doing. And I had some serious conversations with a few people that I care about. This evening, I wanted to touch bases and talk with you guys about being real. There are a few people that I can say have always been there for me. I mean, whenever I needed anything, I could pick up the phone, call these people, and I know one, they would answer the phone when I called, and two, if I needed something and they could help, they would always be there for me. And if they can't help me, they would just straight up tell me I can't, you know? I live my life like that. What you see is what you get, right? Because to me, it makes more sense for me to be myself, because then the people who care about me, they get to care about me, the real me, right? They're not making some imaginary person up in their mind based on imaginary actions and then getting to know that imaginary situation. They're getting to know the real me, and I'm getting to know the real them. And to be honest with you, I cherish that because there have been times in my life where people have told me what they thought I wanted to hear and behaved in a way that they thought that I wanted them to act. And it was weird because I never saw it. I never realized it until it was too late. So now, for me, just being me, I can tell you I sincerely appreciate it when people are real. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of getting to know you if you're not really showing me the real you, right? And vice versa. So I think back on some experiences that I've been through and the lessons that I've learned, like with being able to appreciate people for who they really are. Because we are not all the same, you know? I mean, if we were, life would be super boring. And because we're all different, we're able to see things in different ways. So we may be in agreement about one specific idea or one specific principle, right? But we may go about, getting to that outcome in totally different ways. We may not even agree with each other on how we get to that outcome, but we may absolutely agree that that's the outcome we need to get to. I mean, life's so interesting, and like there's a saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Like my mom and I, for example, I love my mom, right? I love my dad. But when I was a teenager, I know my mom and I would butt heads all the time because my mom believes like things have to be done her way because her way is the right way. And I believe that things have to be done my way because my way is the right way, right? Cut from the same cloth, right? And it took me a while to really understand, one, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and two, wisdom will let you work differently than without wisdom. So sometimes it is better, even though your way will work, to just take a step back and listen to wisdom, because wisdom doesn't always behave the way you think it should, but it usually works in a way that's either more efficient or overall better, like more peace, less stress, like you name it, it's good stuff. So I think about that, and lovingly I remember another phrase my mom used to always say, and I'm going to cuss now, so those of you not ready to hear it, or those of you who've been waiting for me to cuss, congratulations. This is an old West Indian saying, and it basically says, where horses reach, jackasses reach also, which basically means you don't have to hurry to get where you're going. A horse is quick, it's fast, right? It carries a load, but a donkey or a jackass is more stocky, it's slower, but it will still go and reach the same destination that the horse reached. It just may take it a little longer. So if you're going through your everyday life, you're carrying the burdens that you have to carry and you're making progress, celebrate that movement, celebrate that progress, because you don't have to rush to the finish line. You're gonna get there, and you're gonna get there in God's timing when it's working best for you. Because I can tell you honestly and sincerely, there are some things that I prayed for, and I'm so grateful that I did not get them when I asked for them, and or that I did not get what I asked for when I was asking for it, because that would have been a disaster. Huge disaster, right? I'm very grateful that I had to go through some things to learn a little bit about myself and the things that I will and will not vibe well with, and then also to be able to find out how I can be better, because this is whole thing with life is about how we can grow and become better. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share about as I'm journaling this becoming a better me. Like, I'm starting to really understand that every day is not necessarily a life lesson to learn, but persistence and consistency are key, because like the saying says, I will get there over time. It doesn't have to be overnight. And another saying my parents used to tell me all the time was, a hurried bird doesn't build a good nest, right? So if you're building something and you want to build it the right way, take the time to build a good foundation. Structure it properly so that it doesn't crumble under pressure, or so that you don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Like, I mean, take your time and do it the right way, because when you do it the right way, one, it shows that it really means something to you. You're taking your time, you're making sure that you put it together properly, and in so doing, you're now setting it up for success, making sure that it'll withstand the storms that life throws, because life is cyclical. We have winter, spring, summer, fall. So whatever it is that you're building has to be able to stand winter, spring, summer, or fall. I hope this blesses you. I hope that this has been an interesting talk for you. And you know what? I look forward to some feedback. What are some of the things that you've learned that have really helped you along your journey? What are the things that you would tell the younger you if you had a little chance to share that message? I'd be interested in knowing. All right, guys, make it a great day. Bye.